Be good enough? Welcome back. Haven't been posting for a long time and just trying to bang out a few live streams just so everybody knows I'm still alive. So, no time to waste. I've got a continuity tester. This is another kit that I bought almost a year ago, just like the ultrasonic 40K, whatever, standing wave foam ball floater, whatever you want to call it. But that one's Chinese. This is an American kit from Cheney. We've assembled many things from Cheney before. As you might remember, they made the fish collar, they made the skill tester. So this is pretty straightforward. This is almost as simple as the fish collar kit. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 components plus one wire cut into 4 lengths. First thing I'm going to want to do is make sure I've got this board at the right orientation. I guess the first thing I want to do is make sure you guys can see what the heck I'm looking at, right? Orientation. So, comparing this to what's in my hands, you can see that this has the 4 wires used for testing at the bottom. And this is actually an interesting feature of this kit. We'll get into it once it's assembled. I've got some different ways of testing it that we'll get into. Go ahead and get the 9-volt battery snap in first and foremost. I'll be freehanding this kit as well. Oh, lots and lots of flux, and I forgot to get my solder ready so I can do this one-handed. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tin my tip. Ooh, I got lucky. Excellent. So we're diving right into it here. Get that nice. A little too hot that time. Got my fan going. Yeah, that's something I forgot to mention. I've got a new type of exhaust fan. In the past, I have this huge, intrinsically safe 500 and something watts, big fan, and that's usually what I've been using, but either that or I have a box fan with a filter on it, and I've been switching back and forth between the two of them because they're both loud, and the filter doesn't really work that well when you're down here I'm in the basement. That's where my little lab is, so I gotta filter the air pretty well because it stagnates. So I found this vent that I'm using now works a lot better at, because I'm not trying to filter the air, I'm just getting the bad air outside. So let's see, we got the 9-volt in, 9-volt snap. The next is, well, I just picked up the 47 ohm resistor. So that is R3 on this, and R3, let's see, we got the 4 wires, LED, that's where the speaker connects. So R3 is between these two here. So we'll go ahead and just kind of freeform this thing. I don't know why I have such a habit of turning away from the camera while I'm working. Oh, all things in time, I suppose. There we go. Go ahead and get that thing in. We'll see if we can use a reasonable amount of flux this time. Boy, so that levitating ball kit, I was really impressed with make sure I clean my tip. I'm always forgetting about the clean tip. Yeah, so that levitating styrofoam ball kit, man, that was honestly impressive. I was, ow, just burned the hell out of my finger. I was not expecting much. I don't know, I definitely wasn't expecting to be able to levitate more than one ball. So I was kind of defeatist about it when I first built it and I could only get one going. I was like, yeah, all right, that's kind of what I expected. And then I was cleaning up the lab the next weekend looking for some tools, and I was like, oh, I got 10 minutes, let's try and, balance a couple more balls. And sure enough, I was able to stack 2 on top of each other. And in like 5 minutes too. I just had to like relax and just focus on it. Yeah, I wasn't able to balance 3, and I want to say, geez, do I have the kit handy? Maybe we could see it. Yeah, there we go. Here's the, oh, right, that's not, never mind. That's not the image I was thinking of. Anyways, in the ad for that original kit, this one, they showed 4 or 5 styrofoam balls, all levitating. Which, I don't know, maybe you can now. Now I'm second guessing So now we're getting in R2. We're going backwards. That was R3. This is R2. R3 was the 47 ohm. No, red, black, red is definitely like 2K. And yeah, green. Yeah, that's the mega ohm. Okay, yeah. So I wasn't doing this right. Good catch. Here we go. So the green, the one with the green is the green in the multiplier position. That is the highest value out of the three. And according to this, the highest value is 2 meg. So that must be 2 meg. I don't know the color code that well, just well enough. Yeah, so I don't know, I'm not really sure, honestly, what my next project's gonna be as far as regular full-length videos go, because I'm having this issue now where I've got a bunch of stuff that I need to get done by the end of summer, and it's really hard for me to fit in making videos into that picture. I want to revisit the night vision video. I want to make a video. I bought these pumps. As a matter of fact, while we're here talking about it, let me show you one of these things. I got these pumps on sale. Check this thing out. It's a Rule, I can't remember their name, Rule something, and they're really common. It's a UK company. They're really common in the marine world. Make bilge pumps and pumps for like showers and sinks and all kinds of boating applications. So I got those. Those are high flow rate, low pressure, high flow rate pumps, which is what I'm looking for, because what I want to use them on is my kayak as a form of propulsion. I got 2 of them. They were on sale for $5 a piece. They normally retail for like 60 to 80 bucks. So I was like, hey, even if it doesn't work, that's pretty cool. So I've tried this before, where I took high volume, low pressure pumps and hooked them up to my kayak. Well, hooked them up by putting it in my hand and sticking my hand underwater, and had a battery in between my legs. And it you know, it's not like a trolling motor. Even a trolling motor has more thrust, but it still moves you. And my goal with this is, I used to love, when I had more free time, one of my favorite things to do during the summer is go out on the lake and just kick my feet up and just chill out, kind of meditate, just relax. And what happens when you do that is whatever boat you're in drifts to shore. You know, never the same place on shore, totally random spot along the shore, which usually, when you're not paying attention, is somewhere in the brush. So you end up with a bunch of spiders and insects crawling all over you because you crashed into some brush on the side of the lake. So I really wanted just enough propulsion so that I can open my eyes, see that I'm coming near the shore, and, you know, thrust one, have the 2 motors. If this is the boat, put the motors on each side at the stern, each side of the hull at the stern. So activating one of them would give you a direction. So I got that project. That was a long derailment. So I got that project, and I want to revisit the infrared project. And also, it's already that time of year. I need to start cutting, splitting firewood for winter. And man, these tips are horrendous. This is the first time I've used this tip, and it's already dissolving into nothing. Rough. Anyways, another distraction. So it's already that time of year, time for me to start cutting, splitting firewood. And if you've if you've been around my channel for a while, you might know an old video where I cleaned up the carburetor and got my wood splitter ready for the year. I think it was, the title was helping my 1950s wood splitter get ready for work. It's a real old Wisconsin Teledyne 2-cylinder air-cooled engine that was unbelievably common back in like the 50s. It's a real old engine, and it was really common back in its day, used in all manner of things, like on the farm, out on salt spreaders, pumps, tractors, you know, on and on and on, wood mills and all kinds of crazy stuff. And it's an old hand crank. It does have an electric starter, but the electric starter is like $500-$600, And this was pre-COVID. I haven't looked up how much they cost now. So I don't like to use it too often. Just often enough to keep it from disintegrating. You know, if you don't use it, it falls apart. But if you use it too much, then you burn it out. So short leg is negative. On this diagram, L1, which is the only LED, the right with the with the 4 testing wires at the bottom of the board, the negative side of the LED is to the right. Since the negative is the shortest leg, this will drop in like that. Shortest leg to the right. What I was getting at is those are the 3 videos that I'm really wanting to do. Oh, actually, no, there's a 4th one that I'm completely forgetting about. I am building a filtration system with a fan and a filter in a box, trying to make it a little portable. Which is not really, you know, there's a lot of projects I do in my personal life that I don't make videos about, and that's one of them. But I've been thinking, since I haven't been making videos, maybe I should just put that out in a video, just so I can, you know, have something out there. Because it's been, has it been 2 months? Yeah, so I got those 4 videos now that we've discussed, and I can't decide what the next one is I'm gonna make. I want to make all 4 of those before the end of summer, and I don't know. Ouch, burned myself again. Go ahead and bust the legs off of this bitch. We are down to the last couple components here: the speaker, 2 transistors, and the 4 wires for testing. Q1, which is the top right of the board, is the 3904. If we look at this one, it says 3904. Now, if you look at this thing, polarity, just like with the LED with the black half, the polarity is marked with the flat side. So let's go ahead and get one of these mounted so I can stop holding it with my finger. Boy, this thing is smoking like crazy today. I don't know what's going on. Oops. Like, that was a less than stellar soldering job I've done here. I share my shame. I guess it's not that bad. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna wrap. Oh no. I don't know. If I was paying attention, I would have just cut these wires like at a 1/4 inch. This is my, hey, I'm still a live stream, not my watch me build this simple kit in absolute perfection live stream. So here we are in the home stretch now. Last thing. Everything is set except for the wires to do the measurements. Now, as I had mentioned several times already, it is a 4-wire setup. So, how do we cut 1 wire into 4 equal lengths? Well, fold it in half and fold it in half again. Boom, you're done. So, at this loop, go ahead and cut it, and then back here at this loop, go ahead and cut it. I hope you're following along, because there's your 4 wires. Now, another thing, I wish, you know, if I had prepared for this live stream, I would have gotten some ends for these wires. Oh no, I can't even remember what they're called. These things. Whatever these are called. Have you guys ever heard of bone broth? I'll tell you about bone broth. So, how long does it take to solder in 4 equal lengths of wire? Oh, about an hour. Hope you guys like silence, cause I had not put in gator clips on these lines, so I need to tin them. I'm not a feral kind of guy. Boy, this tip is so bad. I can't stress that enough. This is a brand new... Oh, hold on now. Let's see, I'm getting ahead of myself again. I'll just show you the tip instead of ranting about it. But first, I got a side of these wires. Anyways, doesn't matter because we're done. Let's go ahead and get the, well, actually, let's go ahead and shut off the soldering iron. Keep forgetting I wanted to show you guys. Look at this! Look at this! What is this? Look at this. That is, that is a brand new, totally unused tip. I just put it on to start this video. Please focus. For the love of all that is holy, please focus. Aladdin's lamp fucking looking ass. So the way this thing works, right? Does it work? Okay, it was a dead battery. So, the way this thing works, if you want to test continuity, which is, for this, if it has 1,000 ohms of resistance or less, then this buzzer will sound. You can also test for shorts. So what you do, clamp those together, and now, can you guys see that LED? So what you do is clamp those together so this thing is just annoying the hell out of you. And then you use these two leads now to test for shorts. Because what you're doing, let me go ahead and, that's not what I would call a pleasant tone. So, what's going on here? These are the bottom two wires. These are the ones that I hooked together and it started buzzing right away. Those are for measuring continuity, as I said, 1,000 ohms or less. But when you want to measure shorts, and you have these two tied together so it's constantly buzzing, and now you're using these two to test for a short, which, as you can see, it has to be a super low resistance, anything less than the resistance of the LED. Because obviously, if the resistance is lower, then the electricity will go through whatever it's hooked up to instead of the LED. And that's it. Let's go ahead and test, we'll say 220, right? That's less than 1,000, I'm pretty sure. So let's see. Ah. Now that is slightly more pleasant of a tone. Say 680, we're right on the doorstep here. Well, through standard sizes anyways. Wow. Now, since you guys could hear the 40K of the levitator, I'm assuming you can hear this, which is pretty high pitched, but it sure as hell is in 40K. 1K. Ooh, 1.5K. So that's 1.5K, and it's still measuring continuity. Although you can tell once you've used it once, you can tell the difference between 1K and 1.5. Now we're going to go ahead and test our shorts. There's an obvious short. Back to 220. It's very different from a dead short, that's for sure. I think I'll stick to a multimeter. Get a reading on the resonance. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and hook up to the speaker. It would probably help if I had it resonating. You know, if you want to measure the resonance, it better be resonating. Dead air. Down here in the corner, I don't know how well you can see this, but it's saying 156, 155 hertz. I've got beds to sleep in. All right, guys, it's been real. I'm still alive. We'll see you next time.
Are they laughing at me? No, I'm cool as hell.